Good evening, everyone watching. Welcome to Folktown. Welcome back to the new year, and very belated, if I may say so, belated Happy New Year officially from Folktown as well. My name is Tobias Panwitz, and I have the pleasure of hosting these Folktown shows. It's the first one in the new year. I hope you had a good, slide into it during January and arrived at the end of the month safely and healthily, unlike me, because I'm a little under the weather again, and there were some severe technical glitches here, and I do hope everyone can see everything now and hear everything, and we are online and here to celebrate Joni Mitchell in general, and in specific, this is a little pre-celebration of her 80th birthday, which will only be in November. I'm still a little taken aback by the technical glitches here, and I hope you guys are all there. I don't see anyone in the comments yet. I just have to check this on Facebook just to see if you guys are here and if everything is working. It seems to be working. All right. If you're there, please let yourself be seen and known who you are and where you are in the comments. Okay, I see the comments on Facebook. That's good. Not sure why I don't see them in my streaming software. I have to have a word with those people. That's awful. All right. Well, it's good that you guys are here. I see Marion. Welcome, Marion. Bienvenido en España. And Bobby McLeod. Son of a glitch, indeed. Mike is here and Claudia is here. Brilliant. Oh, so many comments. I've missed everyone. So this is Massachusetts in the house. Ellen and Nicola from Poland, I guess. No, south of France. Hello, BERND. God, I don't know what's going on today. It's a very interesting start into the new year. Very chaotic, and but all you guys are here, and that's the main important thing. I just see now. Let's see what the names are. Dirk is here. Dirk Schneider. Marion, natürlich. Terry, Claudia, Bobby, Mike, Maureen. And the name I cannot pronounce, Guy Kutechones or something like that. Karl Heinz Kuhn is here, John is here, Mette is here, who's going to sing for us later, Graham, who's going to sing for us as well. So nice to see you guys, because I can't really see you in real time today. Something I have to take care of. Very nice. Finally, it's happening. I started the preparations for this show with a nightmare because nothing was working. Because the internet was down in a very strange way. It connected to everything except for my streaming software. It drove me crazy, and I kept my cool, and I'm kind of proud of myself. So I think it's time to start the show, and I'll try to fix the comments later. Unfortunately, I cannot react to any comments right now because I do not see them. But we're gonna fix it later. What's to say about Joni Mitchell? This is a show that I'm particularly happy about because she's probably, of all the shows we did so far here at Folktown, let's see who we did. We did Bob Dylan in the beginning, and then there was Neil Young, there was Paul Simon, Tom Petty, Johnny Cash. We had a couple of special Christmas shows that were fundraisers, and we raised beautiful amounts of money to send to good causes. And then we continued with Lucinda Williams and John Prine, McCartney, and I'm sure I forgot a couple. Willie Nelson, of course. And Leonard Cohen with a new season. So lots of great artists. And now we arrived with Joni Mitchell. And of all those artists, she's probably the one that I was least familiar with. For some reason, I never really got into deep diving into her music and studying her lyrics and her insanely beautiful and progressive chords and the way she plays guitar. I guess it wasn't as easily accessible to me as many of those other artists are, but I'm so happy I finally got, found the time to do the deep dive, and over Christmas I got a couple of CDs. So easy and cheap to get CDs these days. I just love it. And so I ordered a couple, and it's just a whole world that's opening up. It's not something that I put on in the background, it's more something I really have to listen to attentively, and that makes it a little more demanding, but it's so worth it. And I'm really happy that we're celebrating Joni tonight with beautiful artists as usual. We have a couple of people who are for the first time here on Folktown, and you guys are in for a treat. I'm especially happy to welcome the Joni project from Hamburg tonight, and so stick around. This is going to be a huge treat, but all the other artists, of course, are as well. And we're going to start off soon, but before we do, I would like to remind you guys, if you enjoy the Folktown shows, this is new, then I encourage you to purchase your ticket. This is voluntarily, of course, but if you enjoy the show, that's a great way to support the show, and it helps me make time for the show, to prepare it, to communicate with the artists, find and contact new artists, and to, edit the videos. It's a lot of work, which I love to do, but it's also time that I need to make, and it helps me a lot if you guys support the show, and you can do so via PayPal. You also find this link in the video description above the chat comments, so you don't have to take a snapshot now or something. And for those of you who would like to do Banküberweisung, die Zuschauer in Deutschland, wenn ihr Banküberweisung machen möchtet, dann findet ihr den Link dazu auch in der Videobeschreibung. Alright, thanks so much for considering to purchase a ticket, and I think it's time to start the show. Today, the first artist is someone who's been with us a couple of times. It's Mr. Jones, and like me, he's kind of still a newbie, at least to playing Joni Mitchell songs. So, I will leave the stage and give it over to Mr. Jones, who's inviting his friend Robert Hassleder on mandolin today. I'm very happy he did. Enjoy.
Hey, Folktowners, Mr. Jones back again. Something happened that I never thought would ever happen. I recorded a Joni Mitchell song. Never thought that would be possible with her singing abilities, the range of her voice, incredible. But I found one that I thought I could adapt to my possibilities, and my friend Robert Hassleder jumped in and played some mandolin, did some harmonies. We couldn't meet for that occasion, but we did it like in the old COVID days. I don't know if you remember them. So enjoy our version of Carrie. Thanks and have fun. See you next time.
The wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh, it sure is hard to leave here, Carrie, but it's really not my home. My fingernails are filthy. I got beach tar on my feet, and I miss my clean white linen and my fancy French cologne. Oh, Carrie, get out your cane, and I'll put on some silver. Oh, you're a mean old daddy, but I like you. Come on down to the Mermaid Cafe, and I will buy you a bottle of wine, and we'll love and toast to nothing and smash our empty glass. glasses down. Let's have a round for these freaks and these soldiers, a round for these friends of mine. Let's have another round for the bright red devil who keeps me in this tourist town. Come on, Carrie, get out your cane. Now put on some silver. Oh, you're a mean old daddy, but I like you. Maybe I'll go to Amsterdam, or maybe I'll go to Rome and rent me a grand piano and put some flowers round my room. But let's not talk about Fanny Wells now. The night is a starry dome, and they're playing that scratchy rock and roll beneath the metal moon. Come on, Carrie, get out your cane. Now put on some silver. You're a mean old daddy, but I like you. The wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh, you know it sure is hard to leave here, but it's really not my home. Maybe it's been too long a time since I scrambled them down the street. Now they got me used to that clean white linen and that fancy French cologne. Oh, Carrie, get out your cane. I put on my finest silver. Go to the Mermaid Cafe, have fun tonight. I said, oh, you're a mean old daddy, but you're out of sight.
Oh man, I love that song. Carrie, get out your cane. Not easy to play Joni Mitchell songs, but Mr. Jones, as usual, he made it his own. And that, in this case, is really not easy. Yes, someone remarked it's not just her chords and beautiful melodies, but of course her voice, the range of her voice is insane. We all have to find a way to make that happen. Except those of us, and there are a couple in the show today that actually have that range of voice. And wow, I envy those folks. So, who's here? Rob Heider is here. Greetings to Mallorca. And Karin, hallo Karin. Schön, dass du da bist. Okay, I'm trying to follow this on Facebook here today because, like I say, there's some weird stuff going on with my streaming software, but who cares about those technical glitches? All right, someone was remarking, I'm not even sweating, although this was such a weird start. Yes, well, I'm doing my best. Thank you very much. Okay, so I hope sound and everything was fine. Hello, Gail. Good to see you here. Looking forward to your song. Yeah, okay. Jill was commenting that she loves Mr. Jones's voice here, so I suppose everything's going well. All right, so we're moving on to a Folktown regular, and I'm always happy and looking forward to hearing his interpretation. Not only because he's like one of the best guitar pickers that I know. He has a beautiful voice to go with his guitar playing, and his videos just look so damn good. I was just telling this to Bernd BÖCKMANN the other day. I'm always in awe of his audio and video quality. So before I say more about it, see it for yourself. And this is Bernd BÖCKMANN, everyone, and he's playing a song that I almost was about to play myself, but then Bernd was faster. Here he is.
Hello Folktown family, and hello Tobias, and thank you for having me again at this Joni Mitchell show. When I first heard about it, I thought, oh, that will be a heavy stuff. And at the moment I have a little cold and my voice is not as proper as it might be, but I did my best to sing this song of life. It's a song of growing old, and it's about the circle game, the circle game of life. I hope you like my version of this beautiful piece by Joni Mitchell. Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of the star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like when you wrote a masterpiece, and promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to carry through the town, and they tell 'em, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. So years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty, before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game. That's it.
Thanks so much, Bernd. Those of you more familiar with Joni Mitchell than I am may be surprised to hear that the first time I heard this song was actually last year. When I saw all those video snippets that you guys probably saw too of Joni performing for the first time again in many years at the Newport Folk Festival. And you know, her voice is very different, of course, after what she had to go through. Amazingly, she recovered enough to be able to perform again. The voice is very different, and she had lots of people on stage helping her or joining her play the song, sing the song. And still her voice had so much character, even though it's almost unrecognizably different from what it used to be in the 60s and 70s and even 80s. But this song just, it shone through so much. I liked it immediately, and it's a sing-along. It's a great song for a festival, many people to join in. So I guess some or many of you joined in with BERND now. Thanks so much, BERND. Circle Game, what a classic. All right, let's see who's next. Oh yeah, up next is someone who's on Folktown for the first time, and she was, it's weird to say recommended to me, but she was pointed out to me. I think it was either by Jill or Graham, one of the British posse, the English posse. I'm talking about GAIL Hendricks, and she's a beautiful musician who has a number of Joni Mitchell covers in her repertoire, and she put up a couple of videos on her Facebook page, so make sure to check that out. She, if I got that right, if I remember it correctly, she lives in England, but she's from Wales originally, but she's going to say a couple of words about that. And she may still be on the Canary Islands. I know she went there recently. I hope, Gail, I'm not giving away too much. If you're still out there in the beautiful eternal spring of the Canaries, then let us know what the weather is like. I always like to hear about the weather anywhere except for Berlin in winter, because that's usually awful. So, GAIL Hendricks is coming up. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's a real treat. Please welcome GAIL for the first time on Folktown. Here's GAIL Hendricks.
Hello, Folktown. My name is GAIL Hendricks, and I live in Newbury in Berkshire in England, but I'm originally from Wales, the land of song where everybody loves to sing. And I suppose it was about 1970 when I became aware of Joni Mitchell through Big Yellow Taxi, I think. A bit late, but nevertheless, as soon as I cottoned on to this new singer, I went back to her previous albums and followed her through then her career, and have enjoyed singing her songs for many a year now. I'm limited to just the guitar. I don't play anything else, but I try, in recent years I've been trying to do the authentic tunings, and I've been helped by the gift of this book a few years back, which shows you exactly the tunings that she played in. So this is my lifelong ambition, is to play a few more of these tunes. So it's a privilege to be a part of your show this evening, and I look forward to hearing all of you all around the world. And when this goes out, I will be in the Canary Islands in the sun. So hopefully I'll be able to get a connection to watch you all. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye. Turned 27 when they sent me to the sisters for the way men looked at me. Branded as a Jezebel, I knew I was not bound for heaven. I'd be cast in shame into the maggot laundry. Pregnant, some by their own fathers. Bridget got that belly by her parish priest. the Magdalene laundries. Prostitutes and destitutes and emptresses like me, fallen women sentenced into dreamless drudgery. Why do they call this heartless place a lady of charity? Oh, charity. These bloodless brides of Jesus, if they had just once glimpsed their groom, then they'd know. And they'd drop the stones concealed behind their rosaries. They work the grass, they walk the pond, they leech the light out of the room. They like to drive us down the drain in Magdalene laundries. Peg O'Connell died today. She was a cheeky girl, a flirt. They just stopped her in a hole. Surely to God you'd think at least some bells should ring. One day I'm gonna die here too, and then they'll plant me in the dirt, like some late bulb that never grew come any spring. Not any spring. Not any spring.
This made me think of something that I was just thinking about when I listened to the last album I bought, last Joni album I bought, which was For the Roses. And I put it on, and I thought at first that it's not as accessible as the albums before that, like Blue and Ladies of the Canyon and those. Takes a little more attention. And then I stopped paying attention so much, and I did something else, and I noticed that it was drawing me in a very weird way. Like I stopped doing what I did, and without noticing, I paid more attention to the music again. And it had something hypnotic to it. Maybe because it's not so accessible, because these chords are so, I don't know, they're just not usual guitar chords. It's not the music that that at least I'm used to. So that sounds very, I don't know, profane. But it has this weird effect where it just keeps going on. You don't have the usual structure of verse and chorus and verse, but it just keeps playing. It draws you in hypnotically in some way, if that makes sense. Anyway, at least this is how I felt about it. And this is how I felt about GAIL's performance now as well. It's just I don't know. Graham was commenting that Joni claimed that she tuned her guitar for this song to the sound of the birds in her garden, which, I don't know, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But it's almost like a natural sound, is what I'm saying, It's strange. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful performance, Gail. Thanks so much. And I'm wishing you good luck with your life quest of learning all those songs in the original tunings. I was going to play a song today, actually in open tuning, which I had practiced, but due to the technical issues, I couldn't pull it off anymore. And I'm going to do it in one of my own live streams at some point, but unfortunately not today. All right, so thank you so much, Gail. We hope to welcome you again for another Folk Town if you like. You're definitely welcome. Just let us know, and then we see you again next time. We continue with the Rough and Tumble, and the Rough and Tumble, of course, are always welcome on this show. They are a lot of fun. They are highly talented, those guys, and now they have a house. And for this next performance, they set up the stage like in a TV show. These guys should have a show, I think, and you will know what I mean when you see this. Here's the Rough and Tumble.
Hi everyone, we're the Rough and Tumble. I'm Mallory Graham.
I'm Scott Tyler.
We are happy to be back here on Folktown.
Yeah, that's right. We are happy to be celebrating one of our favorite artists,
Joni Mitchell. She was one of my my introduction to the secular world.
To the secular world, you say. I always thought there was something very sacred about Joni Mitchell's music.
I would agree with you on that now. But as a kid, I was only allowed to listen to 90s country music and Christian music. Except my mother slipped me Janis Joplin's greatest hits and Joni Mitchell's greatest hits.
Nice.
And that's how I became a folk singer.
Pretty common trajectory, I think.
That's all it takes. But we are on this morning here in New Hampshire. We are taking our own little rendition of Chelsea Morning.
Yeah.
Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I heard was a song outside my window, and the traffic wrote the words. It came reeling up like Christmas bells, and wrapping up like a pipes and drums. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day, and we'll wear it till the night comes. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was the sun through yellow curtains and a rainbow on the wall. Blue, red, green, and gold to welcome you, and crimson crystal beads to beckon. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day. There's a sun show every second. Now the curtain opens on a portrait of today, and the streets are paved with passers-by, and pigeons fly, and papers lie waiting to blow away. Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I knew, there was milk and toast and honey, and a bowl of oranges too, and the sun poured in like butterscotch and stuck to all my When the curtain closes and the rainbow runs away, I will bring you incense, owls by night and by candlelight, by jewel light, if only you will stay. Pretty baby, won't you wake up? It's a Chelsea morning.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to our version of Chelsea Morning. Thanks for having us.
Anyone? Our prop?
Bowl of oranges.
Our bowl of oranges prop?
We would all love to have one of those bowl of oranges. Hilarious. These guys, like I'm saying, I think these guys should have a TV show. You should have one. Everyone can have a TV show these days. I just created this one because I wanted it to exist. So I think the rough and tumble, you guys, Scott and Mallory, have your own TV show, please. We would all tune in with our oranges. All right. That's brilliant. Jeez, I don't know what to say. I'm enjoying this so much. You guys enjoying this? I think you are, because come on, let's be honest, this has all been wonderful so far. So why don't you all just grab the link to this video and share it on your personal Facebook pages to invite your fellow Joni Mitchell and folk and singer-songwriter friends to the chat here. Let them know the main chat is here on the Folktown page. But it would be lovely if you would just share this. All right. Hey, the Rough and Tumble are here. So, leave them all a big old heart. All right. Maybe, I don't know if Facebook has like oranges to like comment with. Probably not. Okay. Guys, thanks so much. This is always a pleasure to have you. And gonna give away so much. If you like the Rough and Tumble, you should stick around to the end. That's all I'm saying. You should stick around to the end anyways, because it's there you go. All right, you should always stick around to the end. Anyways, we continue with the much beloved Jason McNiff from England, from Hastings in England. It's located in Great Britain, and many of you are fans of Jason, of course. Many of you follow his live stream every Thursday, the Sundowner, and I haven't been able to tune in a long time due to my father duties, but it's always nice to do so. Sometimes I just, watch for 5 minutes, because it's always nice to hear Jason play. And you will, if you don't know him yet, you will know very soon what I'm talking about. He's very fond lately of his 12-string guitar, and I have not managed to ask Jason yet if that's a Martin 12-string or what kind of guitar that is. Maybe Graham or someone knows and can let me know and let us all know while we listen to Jason, and probably the most famous Joni Mitchell song. Here goes.
Hello Folktown, Jason McNiff here from Hastings. Here's a beautiful Joni Mitchell song that I first heard by Glenn Campbell actually, but I've since heard it many times, many different versions. Even heard it in the musical theatre where it sounded like it'd been written really for that purpose. It's a great song, very applicable to lots of different situations. It's called Both Sides Now. Bows and flows of angel hair, ice cream castles in the air, feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. never change. Well, something's lost and something's gained in living every day. I looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Good night, God bless.
Yeah, God bless Jason. Thanks, man. That was beautiful as usual. Jason McNiff, incapable of disappointing. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, Thursdays, basically every Thursday, Jason has his live stream on his Facebook page. I think it's 9:30 British time. And if you would like to check out Jason, support him, or any of the other artists that we heard so far, or the ones that are still coming up, you can find links to their music, to their band camps, to their websites, whatever, you know, whatever basically the artist gave me as a promotion link. You find that in the video description. This video here on Facebook or on YouTube. I forgot to mention we're on YouTube again today, so if you prefer to watch on YouTube and maybe chat on Facebook, because the quality sometimes is better on YouTube, you can watch on YouTube as well. And I'm just going to put the address for YouTube in the chat here, for those who maybe want to switch to the YouTube page. That should be it. YouTube/TRAILHEAD music. I know Graham sometimes likes to watch on YouTube because apparently the video quality there is better. And you can watch there and still join the chat here on Facebook, which is the main chat. By the way, those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm kind of having an eye on the chat there as well, but there's nothing yet going on. I hope there's not some technical glitch there, but if you like, leave a message there in the chat. Let us know that you're watching, and so you don't feel left out, those of you watching on YouTube. All right. Graham is already watching on YouTube. Good on you, Graham. Okay. So, yeah, please don't forget to support the artists. Leave them a message. Tell them you enjoyed their performance. Buy a CD, buy a download. And if you stream their songs on Spotify and that's all you do, then at least save them to your profile, save them to your playlist, because that's, you know, given the algorithms at least some sort of indication that that these artists are appreciated. So they spread them around more. At least that's the way I understand it. Okay. But you shouldn't only listen on Spotify. I mean, I know the times are the streaming times, but you know, there's many ways of supporting people if you only listen to their music on Spotify. Buy t-shirts, buy a donut. Yeah, you go, Graham. Maybe you guys have even better ideas than I have. A donut is lovely. No one ever bought me a donut. I mean, my wife did once. Okay, all right. I think it's time to go on with the show. Our next artist is also a Folktown regular. He's from Scotland, but I met him in Berlin many years ago. He's been living here for a long time, or he lived here for a long time. He's in France now. He's getting all around the world, basically. And he's one of the 4 members of $2 Bash. Those of you who knows that brilliant folk band. His name is Mark Mulholland, and he's also playing the 12-string guitar today, but a different one than Jason McNiff. Please enjoy Mark Mulholland, everyone.
Hi Folktowners, hope you're all well. I have to say, Joni Mitchell's not an artist that I listened to an awful lot when I was growing up. I kind of came to her via Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young's cover of her song Woodstock about the famous festival at the end of the 60s. And the song for me evokes lots of really nice memories of hitchhiking to festivals when I was younger, meeting people on the way to the same festival and feeling part of something that was spontaneous and exciting. So here we go, this version of Woodstock. I was walking on down the road, and I asked him where he was going. This he told me, well, I'm going down to Yasgur's farm, gonna join in a rock and roll band. Got to get back to the land and set my soul free. We are stardust, we're golden, we're billion-year-old carbon, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. May I walk beside you, I have come to lose the small, and feel like I'm a cog in something turning. Maybe it's a time of year, maybe it's a time of man, and I don't know who I am, but life is for learning. We are stardust, we are golden, we're billion-year-old carbon, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. Stardust, we're golden, we're billion-year-old carbon, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. By the time we got to Woodstock, we were 500,000 strong, and everywhere I sung in the celebration. And I dreamed I saw the bomber death planes run shotgun in the sky, turning into butterflies above our nation. We are stardust, we're golden, we are caught in the devil's bargain, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. Take care, see you all soon, and a happy 80th birthday to Joni Mitchell. All right, cheers.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for the reminder, Mark, that this is the unofficial pre-birthday celebration for Joni's 80th birthday, which is actually on November 7th. But hey, why not? Why not celebrate the whole year? That was amazing. Everyone was commenting on the guitar sound, so I feel like saying something different, but it's just really, really brilliant, man. Beautiful guitar. Looks like a Rickenbacker. I think it was another one, but 12-string electric always makes me think of the Byrds and Tom Petty, those guys. Thanks so much, Mark. Do check out Mark's new album, Revolutions Go in Circles, and of course his work with Two Dollar Bash is legendary. And those guys are always worth checking out. Thanks so much, Mark, and see you again next time. Sorry, guys. Keep drinking tea here. Just to keep my throat working. All right. I hope everyone's doing well, and we're back in the garden for at least a little while tonight, enjoying these beautiful Joni Mitchell songs. And the next song we're gonna hear is one she wrote about her daughter that she gave up for adoption very early in life. And I'm just reading her biography right now, hoping that there's some light shed on how she reunited with her daughter, and I think that's coming up. I'm only like a third into the book. It's a huge thing. Really enjoying it. But this is a very interesting chapter for me in Joni Mitchell's life, her relation to her daughter. And this next song is one that she wrote for her, and it's performed by another Folktown regular, by Graham "SHANKARJI" Hunt. And I know everyone who knows Graham is looking forward to this, and so am I, because I haven't heard the full performance yet. So everyone, please give a warm hand to Graham "SHANKARJI" Hunt. Here he is.
Namaste. Hi, Folktown. It's Graham "SHANKARJI" Hunt checking in from a cold but sunlit south of England. Great to be back doing another Folktown show. And thanks to Tobias, as ever, for putting the shows together. It's always appreciated, and I always look forward to these shows. Particularly this month, we're celebrating the wonderful Joni Mitchell. It's going to be fantastic to see how everybody approaches covering a Joni Mitchell tune. I think the three albums from For the Roses, Blue and Court and Spark are three exquisite pieces of work. I mean, she did loads of other stuff, obviously, but those three albums I just think are gems. And it's from Blue that I'm going to do a song she wrote in 1966 after giving up her daughter for adoption. She was a penniless folk singer and had no way of supporting the child. So she wrote this song called Little Green. It's always a challenge to do a Joni Mitchell song because she uses so many weird tunings. This particular one is in this open G tuning, which I think she uses quite a lot. But yeah, Little Green. I hope you enjoy it. Really looking forward to everybody's contributions. In particular, my friend GAIL Hendricks, who is on the show for the first time today. So really looking forward to hearing her. Yeah, Joni Mitchell's Little Green. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the show. See you next time. Namaste. Use her a name she will answer to. Call her green, for the winter cannot change her. Call her green for the children who have made her. Little green, be a gypsy dancer. He went to California, hearing that everything's warmer there. So he write him a letter, say your eyes are blue. He sends you a poem, and she's lost to you. Little green, he's a nonconform, just a little green, like the color when the spring is born. There'll be crocuses to bring to school tomorrow, just a little green, like the nights when the northern lights perform. There'll be icicles and birthday clothes, and sometimes there'll be sorrow. Child with a child pretending, weary of lies she is sending home. So you sign all the papers in the family name. You're sad and sorry, but you're not ashamed. Little green, have a happy ending. Just a little green, like the color when the spring is born. There'll be crocuses to bring to school tomorrow, just a little green, like the nights when the northern lights perform. There'll be icicles and birthday clothes, and sometimes there'll be
Thank you, Graham. Beautiful as always. Always trying to think of new things to say, but it's always just so lovely to hear that warm sound you're creating, and just, you know, generally the beautiful performance. Guitar sound. I'm always in awe of Graham's sound and his setup. So thank you so much for that, Little Green. And sorry about the typo on the title. Not sure if you guys noticed this. Hopefully not. I shouldn't even mention it. But yeah, it happens. So thank you so much, Graham. Always one of many high points in the Folktown shows, for me at least. Yeah, lots of love coming in here. In the Facebook comments, not so much happening in the YouTube comments. Not sure if people maybe they are not logged in on YouTube and they can comment or something. But if you like, please. Oh, now I just see the first one from Billy Corbett. Welcome, Billy. First comment on YouTube. Lovely Graham, he's saying, and a couple of clapping hands. Thanks so much for that. So, guys, I just put on here my hoodie. It doesn't really go well with my hat, but say this is sort of my mixed urban and folk outfit. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. I am enjoying it immensely, and if you do as well, then I would like to remind you that you can support the show and make sure it keeps going on, and there's more episodes and maybe even more seasons coming. This season is going to go until April or May, I'm not sure yet. So a couple more episodes we should have, and if you would like to support this venture, then you can get your tickets. It's voluntary, of course, but if you've watched so far, that, you know, there's a good chance that you're enjoying what you see, and you could support the show. Thank you so much if you do. By PayPal, you find the link also in the video description above the chat on Facebook and on YouTube. And for those of you in Germany who would prefer to do bank transferal, maybe you don't have PayPal or something, you also find a link to the Folktown page where there's all the bank details. Also wenn ihr in Deutschland seid und lieber die Show unterstützen möchtet mit Banküberweisungen, findet ihr den Link zur Folktown-Seite und dort sind die Bankdaten drauf. Den Link findet ihr direkt über dem Chat. In der im Video-Post, Videobeschreibung. Okay. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to everyone who keeps supporting the show. The last one was a fundraiser, but the one before that was the Leonard Cohen show, and thanks to everyone who supported the show during the Leonard Cohen show. All right. So, on weekend, our next artist is an American, but she lives in the Czech Republic. And I just noticed that Tony Rose tuned into the chat. Tony, unfortunately, is not joining us today with a song, but he's in the chat, which is brilliant. Hello, Tony, and hello to your kids. I hope they're watching and they got to see Graham. And our next artist is a friend of Tony's in Prague, in the Czech Republic. Her name is Laura KAMP. And she's one half of Rodeo Queen, and those two girls had a couple of appearances here on Folktown. Very happy that Laura is here today and returned with her banjo. I always enjoy hearing Laura play the banjo, especially when it's a Joni Mitchell song. Everyone, please get ready for Laura KAMP. Or Camp? I think it's Camp. I'm always saying Kamp. I don't know why. Anyways, here's Laura. And I should maybe also do this.
Hi, my name is Laura KAMP, and I will be playing Urge for Going. I really enjoyed learning this song. I gained so much insight into Joni Mitchell, and it would have never even occurred to me to learn a Joni Mitchell song. But I'm so grateful that I did. So thank you, Tobias, for this Folktown and for all of them. I know you put so much work into this, and we are all so grateful for it. So thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Today and found frost perched on the town. It hovered in a frozen sky and it gobbled summer down. When the sun turns traitor cold, all the trees are shivered in a naked row. I get the urge for going, but I never seem to go. I get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down and winter is closing in. Had me a man in summertime. He had summer-colored skin, and not another girl in town. But when the leaves fell on the ground, bully winds came round and pushed them face down in the snow. He got the urge for going, so I had to let him go. He got the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown. Summertime is falling down and winter is closing. Now the warriors of winter, they raise a cold, triumphant shout. All that stays is dying, all that lives is getting out. See the geese in chevron flight, flapping and a racing on before the snow. They get the urge for going, and they've got the wings so they can go. They get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown, and summertime is falling down, and winter is closing in. I'll ply the fire with kindling now. I'll pull the blankets up to my chin. I'll lock the vagrant winter out. I'll bolt my wanderings in. I'd like to call back summertime, have her stay for just another month or so. But she gets the urge for going, so I guess she'll have to go. She gets the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown, and all her empire is falling down, and winter is closing in. I get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown, and summertime is falling down.
Man, Laura, I enjoyed this so much. I thought the banjo sound, I know I sometimes make snarky remarks about banjos, but I thought the banjo sound here worked perfectly. Like, this was a perfect blend between like the tempo, your guitar, your voice, and the banjo. That was brilliant. I loved your setup too. You know, was that on the attic or something with the painting and the amp? It's just beautiful, beautiful setting, and that little bend note, brilliant. I like that too. Thanks so much. Beautiful, beautiful rendition. And please do return with the banjo. We need more of it. All right, that was Laura KAMP, everyone. Do check out Rodeo Queen. If you're in the Czech Republic, if you're in Prague, there's a good chance you see them live. All right. Not sure, Laura, if you guys are touring outside the Czech Republic, actually. Please let us know. I would be interested, too, if you're in Berlin, maybe sometime. That's your bedroom. Okay, it's a beautiful bedroom there with those wooden beams. You guys have such beautiful homes. All right. Cool. So, what's happening now? Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, thank you, Laura, also for your nice words about the show and everything. Yeah, I do enjoy putting on this show. I always wanted something like this to exist here because I saw it somewhere else and I didn't find it anywhere, so I decided to call some friends and make it reality. And I'm very, very grateful to all of you who keep returning and make this a beautiful event, because I think that's what it is. Thanks to all of you. And of course I'm doing this also to keep myself on my toes and learn new things every month. And this song has probably been the most challenging one that I've done for Folktown. But I like a good challenge. So here's my Joni Mitchell song. I hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, Tobias here. Welcome to my kitchen. Here to play Joni Mitchell song for you guys. So around Christmas, I put on Blue and I couldn't really take it out of the CD player anymore. It's the first time I really got into that album. Didn't take the time and attention for it before. But I'm glad I did, and so many good songs. Difficult to pick one. Well, actually not that difficult. I chose the one that I can sort of pull off. It's not easy to play Joni Mitchell. And I take my hat to all of you who took on the challenge tonight to play a Joni song. So here's my choice. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm on a lonely road and I am traveling, looking for something. What could it be? Oh, I hate you some, I love you some. Oh, I love you when I forget about me. I wanna be strong, wanna laugh along, wanna belong to the living alive. Wanna get up and jive, wanna wreck my stockings in some jukebox dive. Do you wanna dance with me, babe? Take a chance on maybe finding some sweet romance with me, baby. All I really wanna love to do is to bring out the best in me and in you. All I really wanna love to do is to bring out the best in me and in you. I wanna talk to you, wanna shampoo you, wanna renew you again and again. Applause, life is our cause. When I think of your kisses, my mind sees souls. Do you see how you hurt me, babe? So I hurt you too, then we both feel so blue. I'm on a lonely road and I am traveling, looking for the key to set me free. Oh, the jealousy, the greed is the unraveling. It's the unraveling, and it undoes all the joy that could be. I wanna have fun, shine like the sun. Wanna be the one that you wanna see. Wanna knit you a sweater, write you a love letter. Wanna make you feel better, wanna make you feel free. Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun to play. I would love to play the dulcimer though. One time in my life, at one point in my life, I would like to get a dulcimer and try to play that song. Thanks so much for your kind words and your hearts and clapping hands. Thank you, thank you. All I want is to hear what the next artist is up to. And oh, what's happening here? Lots of comments on YouTube suddenly. Well, you just see that I don't miss anything. Everyone's switching over to YouTube now. Apparently the quality is better there. Poor cousins are here. Great. Thank you guys. That's nice. So if you should have issues on Facebook with the streaming, everyone says, not everyone, but you know, the YouTube crowd, Graham and everyone, they're saying that YouTube has the better quality. So think about switching over to YouTube. The handle is Trailhead Music. And I'm just going to put that in the chat here on Facebook in case you want to switch over to the enemy. So that's YouTube.com Trailhead Music. All right. There you go. And you'll be right at the live stream on YouTube. All right. We're moving from Berlin, which is where I am. Excuse me. We're moving over to Copenhagen, or Schopenhauer, as Mette would call her hometown. And she's, of course, a Folktown regular. I think she hasn't missed any show, if I'm not mistaken. And you all know that it's always a pleasure to have Mette and her beautiful voice on. And of course, she's here today as well, singing a Joni Mitchell song. Please enjoy. Here's Mette Kirkegaard.
Hello everyone. My contribution tonight is a song that I found interesting. It's called Desire of Sorrow, and it's from Job's book. Joni, she wrote her own version of the song he's singing, where he's asking God, why are all these bad things happening to him? Because he's a good man. And it turns out that it's not his fault. It's because God made an agreement with the devil, because the devil said that he believed that all good people would become bad people if they were challenged. Something like that. And here comes the song in a shorter version than on her album, and it's called Sire of Sorrow. Let me speak, let me spit out my bitterness. Born of grief and nights without sleep and festering flesh. Do you have eyes? Can you see like mankind sees? Why have you sorrowed and curdled me? Oh, you tireless watcher, what have I done to you, that you make everything I dread and everything I fear come true? Ooh. Once I was blessed was awaited like the rain, like eyes for the blind, like feet for the lame. Kings heard my words, and they sought out my company. But now the janitors of Shadowland flick their brooms at me. Oh, you tireless watcher, what have I done to you that you make everything I dread and everything I fear come true? Man is the sigh of sorrow. I've lost all taste for life, I'm all complaints. Tell me, why do you starve the faithful? Why do you crucify the saints? And you let the wicked prosper, you let their children frisk like deer. And my loves are dead or dying, or they don't come near. We don't despise your chastening, God is correcting you. Oh, you tireless watcher, what have I done to you that you make everything I dread and everything I fear come true? Where is hope? While you're wondering what went wrong, was it the sins of my youth? What have I done to you that you make everything I dread and everything I fear come true? Oh, your guilt must wait so greatly. Everything I dread and everything I fear come true. Man is the sire of sorrow. Oh, you make everything I dread and everything I fear come true.
You know, Mette, with these songs you play here in Folktown, I always feel like you're playing these for the first time, and you know, you're just discovering those words and melodies, finding a way around them. It's so, I don't know, it seems like you're so connected to it sounds stupid, but to, you know, to your feelings, to your emotions when you sing this, because it doesn't just feel like a song you sing, you know, but it's like you're writing it in this moment or something. don't know how else to describe this, but I'm in awe of the way you make this yours. Thanks so much, Mette, as usual. Always good to have you. Already looking forward to your next performance. But maybe even more than with the other songs. If you're connected to this Joni Mitchell song in a way. It's just very, very real. I don't know, very intense in a good way. So thank you, Mette KIRKEGAARD, everyone. And Mette has a new album out. Do check it out on her Facebook page. Make sure to check out all the artists here today, and you find the links in the post description, which is usually above the chat, wherever you are, on Facebook or YouTube. Lots of people going over to YouTube now, but please stay with us in the chat here on Facebook, because this keeps it a community, and you can have your little side community on YouTube, but it's good to have most people in one place. All right. But, you know, of course, you guys do whatever you like. We move on to the Blue Cougars. Blue Cougars, which is a band. It's a bit difficult for me as a German, please forgive me. The Blue Cougars from Canada. And they've been recommended to me by... I'm sorry, I forget by whom, but they're doing a really fun version of Free Man in Paris. I'm glad that Erin and her band colleagues joined us. Please welcome, for the first time on Folktown, the Blue Cougars.
Hey Folktown, we're Blue Cougars and we're gonna do Free Man in Paris. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to get ahead, they're trying to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris, I was better than alive. Nobody calling me out for favors, nobody's future to decide. Can I go back there tomorrow with all the work I've taken on? Singing the star, making the machinery behind the popular song. Dealing dreamers and telephone screamers. Lately I've been wondering what I'd do before if I had my way. I just walk through those doors and wander down the Champs-Elysees, going from cafe to cabaret, thinking how I'll feel when I find that very good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris, I felt better than alive. Nobody calling me out for favors, nobody's future to decide. And I'd go back there tomorrow with all the work I've taken on. Singing the star, making the machinery behind the popular song.
All right, Blue Cougars. That was fantastic. That was groovy. I love that. And finally, we have representatives from Joni's home country, which of course was a must here on the show. Thanks so much for joining us. And I'm not sure if you guys are watching right now, but you're getting a lot of blue hearts here. So that was really cool. Thanks so much, guys. And we hope to see you again, maybe on a future Folktown show. That would be lovely. I love the arrangement too, with the keyboard and everything. I think that was a first on Folktown. We had a synth here. All right. Why not? Synth folk. That was the Blue Cougars, everyone. Please do check out their website, like with all the other artists. You know where to find it. It's in the post description. I know the last time Aaron gave me a heads up about their updates. They were recording or almost finishing, I think, a new album in the vein of Tom Petty, which I'm sure is worth checking out. Anything with, loosely related to Tom Petty is worth checking out, I think. And the Blue Cougars, as you just noticed, are as well. All right, moving on to from a first time on Folktown to a Folktown regular. Here's Eric Penny, everyone, the American in Berlin. And you all know him, of course, at least if you've been watching this show for a while. And beautiful voice, beautiful guild guitar. And here he is with another Joni classic. It's a big one. Big young.
Hi everybody, my name is Eric Penny, and I have wisely or very unwisely, I'm not sure which, chosen the song Big Yellow Taxi. And it's deceptively easy sounding, right? Compared to a lot of her other songs where you don't even know what the hell tuning she's in or what the chord is that she invented. This is fairly straightforward, as you all know. It's a famous song, and maybe picking the famous song was just stupid. But I'm going to give it a try. I've been practicing it for a while here just now for an hour or so. Let's see if I can get it halfway decent on video. Well, Joni Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, Big Yellow Taxi. Paradise, put up a parking lot with a big hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, stuck them in a tree museum. And they charge the people $1.50 just to see him. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away that DDT now. Leave the spots on the apples, but give me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They pay paradise, put up a parking lot. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Yeah, they pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Yeah, they pay paradise, put up a parking lot. I understand why she laughs at the end of the song. Now I get it. Huh. I never knew that before. Paradise. Put up a parking lot. That shit is real. Joni Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen. Did my best. Enjoy the rest. Thank you, Tobias and Folktown, for hosting this remarkable series. Be well. Peace, love, and understanding.
Eric Penny, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it takes talent to make such a familiar song sound new. And like Maureen said, it sounded like, you know, hearing those lyrics for the first time, or just like new at least. Beautiful, Eric. Thanks. And indeed, you know, when you have a stripped down version like this, you kind of pay attention more to the lyrics. There were some parts I never really figured out. And thanks to Eric, now I understood the full song. And yeah, vocal range in the end from high to low. And good on you, man, that you didn't shy away from that bit. Okay. Thank you, Eric Penny. Always keeps putting out new songs and new videos. He just had a really nice live performance on some radio program that he put on his Facebook page. Do check that out. It's easy to find. While you're listening to more songs, you can just quickly, while I'm talking here, check out where Eric Penny is at. And then when the show is over, you check out his new live video and everything he's offering. He's offering great paintings and art as well. All right. A very Renaissance man, very talented in many ways, Eric Penny. Next artist we have coming up is another premiere on Folktown, and he's been recommended to me by Mark Mulholland. He's a fellow Scotsman, and his name is George Stott. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I'm not, because he pronounces it very differently. But he told me that's just his accent, or dialect rather. So who knows? Everyone, please welcome George Stott from Scotland.
Hi there, George in Edinburgh here. A Joni Mitchell song then. This is one from her second album. It's called That Song About the Midway. I really like the poetry of the lyrics and that. The line that grabbed me obviously was, "You stood out like a ruby in a black man's ear," which, as it turns out, is slightly lifted from Shakespeare and Romeo and Juliet. But if you're going to lift, you might as well lift from the best, I guess. That song about the midway. Thank you. Met you on the midway at the fair last year. Stood out like a ruby on a black man's ear, playing on the horses, playing on the guitar strings, and I thought you were the devil wearing wings, wearing wings. You lose the ground, wearing wings. Do you tape them to your shoulders just to sing? Can you fly? I heard you can. Can you fly? Like an eagle doing your hunting in the sky. Followed with the sideshows to another town, and I found you on a trailer on a camping ground. You were betting on some shaking up some dice, and I thought I saw you cheating once or twice. Once or twice, I thought you bid once or twice. Were you wondering was a gamble worth the price? Pack it in, I heard you did. Pack it in. Is it hard to fold a hand you knew could win? So lately you've been hiding somewhere in the news. And I'm still at these races, ticket stubs in my blues. Voice calls out the numbers, and it sometimes mentions mine. And I feel like I've been working overtime. Overtime, I lost my fire. Overtime, always playing one more hand for one more time. Slowing down, getting tired, slowing down. And I envy you the valley that you found, 'cause I'm midway down the midway, slowing down, 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 down. All right, thank you.
Well, thank you, George. Thanks so much for joining us. Beautiful guitar sound. Lovely guitar. Can't go wrong with a Martin. And just an overall beautiful rendition. Loved your voice as well. I didn't know that song myself. I didn't know it was the one that she dumped Crosby with. So yeah, it's a little nod, I guess, to Crosby as well, who just recently passed. We hope to have you again on Folktone, that's for sure, George. Many greetings to Scotland, and apologies if I in any way messed up your name, the pronunciation of your name. So maybe you can teach it to me sometime how to pronounce that correctly. Or I'll ask Mark when I see him again, or Tony. These guys know. All right, George Stott, everyone. Yeah, again, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right, we still have a couple songs to go, and we already are almost at the 2-hour mark, even though this is a rather short show this time. But such good performances. I just want to sit here and enjoy with you guys. So next up we have someone very close to where I live, just an hour north of Berlin. It's the home of Mike WOLTER, and he's usually singing with his wife Doreen. But today, as far as I could make out, because I'm not watching the whole videos, I don't really have time for that. I just watched like beginning and end. As far as I could make out, he's by himself today. And you know, he has a beautiful voice, nice way of playing guitar. Everyone, here's Mike WOLTER.
Hi there, folks at Folktown. Thanks for letting us in your living rooms or wherever you're watching this. I picked the following song out of spite that I'm not really prepared to do this song. I mean, really, which is from, where am I? That album here, the blue one, which was really a revelation for me at the time in the early 70s and influenced me very much. So I picked the song A Case of You. I'm sorry to say that Doreen couldn't be with us today. She was busy doing something else. So anyway, enjoy. Thanks. Bye.
Just before our love got lost, you said, Wisconsin has a northern star, I said, constantly in the darkness, where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar. On the back of a cartoon coaster, in the blue screen light, I drew a map of Canada, of Canada, with your face sketched on it twice. In my blood like holy wine, it tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you. My feet, I will still be on my feet. Oh, I'm a lonely painter, I live in a box of paint. But I'm frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid. Well, I remember that time you told me, you said, love is touching soul, surely you touched mine, 'cause part of you pours out of me in these lines from time to time. In my blood like holy wine, it tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you. On my feet, I would still be on my feet. When I met a woman and she had a mouth like yours, she knew your life, she knew your devils and your deeds, and she said, go to him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. You're in my blood like holy wine, tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling. Let's still be on my feet, I would still be on my
Thanks for playing, Mike. Go to him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. That was apparently Leonard Cohen's mom who said that to Joni when she was dating Cohen. Apparently, according to the biography, a couple of her mothers-in-law, even though she wasn't married to the guys, but their mothers said it to her, like warned her against their own sons. Like, I think Jackson Browne's mom also made some sort of comment of like, do you actually know what you're getting yourself into here? So interesting choice of men, and interesting choice of the man's mothers there Joni had during her lifetime. Beautiful rendition, Mike. Good that you could make it. Mike did this very short notice on the last chance because he had his hands full, a lot to do. And I'm glad you took the time to play this song. I love this song very much. Oh, Canada. What a great lyric idea. I could drink a case of you and still stand on my feet. I'd come up with something like that. All right, and Graham was asking about the tuning that Mike used, and he wrote that's D-A-D-G-A-D. Is that open D? I'm not sure if that's open D, but you can see it here in the chat if you're interested, playing it in the same way. So guys, we still have a couple of artists. We're nearing the end of the show today, and the next one is ANNIKA FEHLING, and many of you know ANNIKA. She's from Sweden, from Gotland, and she has a fellow musician with her today from her ANNIKA FEHLING band. His name is Christer, and but she's going to introduce him. And ANNIKA, I think she was on Folktown once or twice, something like that, and I'm very happy she returned for this, for the Joni Mitchell show. So please welcome ANNIKA FEHLING and Christer, whose complete name escapes me right now, but it is in, you can read it, and she's going to introduce him. They're in a beautiful church in Gotland. It's a beautiful, beautiful island in Sweden, on the east coast of Sweden. Yeah, trying to get my geography right here. Here's ANNIKA FEHLING, everyone.
Hi, I'm ANNIKA FEHLING from Visby, Gotland, Sweden, and here is Christer Jonasson, 12. And we are very happy to be a part of this Folktown event. Joni Mitchell is a hard one to resist. One of my big idols.
Yes.
So we picked a song called Night Ride Home.
Once in a while, in a big blue moon, there comes a night like this, like some surrealist invented this 4th of July night ride home. Hula girls and caterpillar tractors in the sand, the ukulele man, the fireworks this 4th of July night ride home. I love the man beside me, we love the open road. No phones till Friday, far from the overkill, far from the overload. Back at the bar and the band tears down, but out here in the headlight beams, the silver power lines gleam on this 4th of July night ride home. Down the curve and a big dark horse, red taillights on his eye, right alongside where 4 stride 4th of July night ride home. I love the man beside me, we love the open road. No phones till Friday, far from the overkill, far from the undertow. Once in a while, and a big blue moon, there comes a invented this 4th of July night ride home. Night ride home. It's a night ride home. Thanks Tobias for doing this. Thanks for watching. And I'm sure there's going to be great songs coming up. Bye.
Thanks so much, Annika and Christer. As Mette says, hers bra. Oh, wait, no. The comment's gone. Hers bra originalt. At least that's in Danish. But I think all the Swedes can understand the Danes. As far as I understand, the Danes are actually among the, Norwegian, Swedish and Danish are the most difficult to understand for the other two. But I'm sure Annika, of course, she gets the compliment. So thanks for that, Mette. And thank you so much, Annika and Christer. Beautiful sounding guitars. There's nothing like the sound of 2 acoustic guitars, except maybe the sound of 2 voices. That was just wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And there's actually not so many artists coming up anymore. But we have 2 more songs. And those are going to be worth the wait. But first, thanks so much, Annika FEHLING. She has not only her music, but she also puts on... the word escapes me. But, these events where songwriters come together, like writing retreat. That's it, the songwriters retreat. And she puts those on Gotland. So if you're interested in joining a writer retreat with Annika, then do get in contact with her and she can make that happen. All right, thanks so much, Annika FEHLING. And hopefully we see you again before too long. Lots of artists that are difficult to resist, All right. So, everyone, we're nearing the end of the show. We have 2 little specials, are the 2 songs we have left, and they are very much worth the wait. So do stick around to the end. But before we get to it, I would like to remind you that Folktown is an ongoing thing. So it's always on the last Monday of the month. Usually it's the last Monday of the month, like today. And next month, let me scroll through my calendar here. That's in February. And the last Monday of February is, of course, the 27th. February is always a short month. So there's not much time to prepare for the next artist. But I get a feeling that there's going to be a lot of the artists of Folktown who's going to join in for the next show, because this is an artist that many have asked for and called for and rooted for to have his episode on Folktown. So I'm going to announce who the next artist will be at the end of the show, after the last song. I just want you guys to put it in your calendars now and save the date, February 27th. Next Folktown, you're gonna want to be there. And that's again at 8 p.m. Central European time, of course. Berlin time, that's easier to remember. So Frank is saying, someone from Sweden once told me Danish sounds like Swedish with a potato in your mouth, but I wouldn't know, of course. Well, lots of guessing going on already who the next artist is, but of course we're still in the Joni Mitchell show, and George was remarking very kindly that this is like a tasteful Eurovision Song Contest, except it's not a contest, and this is the most important thing for me. So, because I hate contests, especially when it comes to music. I think it's stupid and idiotic to have contests when it comes to music. Except if I win them, of course, then it's a different thing. But no, I'm not a fan of contests, so this is never going to be a contest. But thank you. It's a little bit of a worldwide vision presentation. I don't know. But thanks, George. I know what you mean, and it's a nice thing to say of you. So, haha. Yeah, keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing. Meanwhile, we bring back 2 artists that we already had today because they won't play another Joni Mitchell song because that's what they already did today. But they wrote a song about Joni and about what the world would be like if we would all listen to more Joni Mitchell songs. Please welcome back to the Folktown stage, the Rough and Tumble.
Hello, Folktown.
I bet you didn't
You
expect to
never
see us.
thought you'd see us again, and you were wrong. We're everywhere.
We are everywhere. We wrote a song called Joni that Tobias was kind enough to include in this Joni Mitchell night. Well, it's called Joni.
It's called Joni.
And it's kind of about what the world would be like if we had all listened to Joni Mitchell.
A better world.
A better world.
Why didn't we listen to Joni and the song that she had sung? She was crying for our apples. Now we're crying for this fuss. On a lone farmer, gotta make a living. Corporate gonna cut their dime. Why didn't we listen to Joni back when we had the time? Why don't we listen to the red tail? Why don't we go and let 'em fly? Pheasant won't make it through winter, but it's not under hawk's eyes. Big business in the prairie, and the commissioner's gone blind. Why don't we listen to the red tail while we still have the time? While we have the time. Why don't we listen to the call in the wilderness and the warm October wind? Can hardly breathe between the cornfields that we can't eat and the highway that never ends. There's oil in the water. There's war inside those drums. When will we listen to the call? When will we listen to the call? While we have the time. 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 Ooh. I was listening to Joni on a cold autumnal day. Was in a big yellow taxi I watched take my old man away. Said he gotta make a living, and the Lord will come in time. He can't hear me, you're Joni. Can't even hear the spotted apple of his eye. Ooh, ba 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 ba. Ooh, ba 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 ba. Ooh, ba 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 ba. Ooh.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
Twice. Same costumes, different room.
These guys need a show. They need a TV show. The Rough and Tumble, everyone. Wasn't that gorgeous? And isn't it a nice feeling that all of us that are here right now are doing the right thing, listening to Joni songs? So, I think this was exactly the right thing to do. Tonight was the right thing to do for me. And for you guys as well, I dare say. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't go yet. This is not my goodbye speech, because we still have a huge high point coming up. So please stick around. But before we hear the last performance, I would like to remind you, if you enjoyed the show, then please consider supporting it, so I can make time putting on the next show, and you're gonna want to have the next show. I'm sure. I know it. Feel free to, so if you choose to support the show, to do this on PayPal. That's the easiest way to do. If you're in Germany, wenn ihr in Deutschland seid, geht es auch mit Banküberweisung, und you find all the links that you need above the comments. Not sure how that works on YouTube. You know, where the video description is, there you find all those links. And a couple people already sent something. Thanks so much to everyone who will do this, even if you watch the replay later, or if you watch it again later. You can still send the support, because it always arrives here, and it always will go into me finding time to put on more of these shows, which I would love to do, because I love to put on these shows and bring the musicians together and listen to these songs with you guys. It's a beautiful thing to do. And now this goes and this goes, and get ready for this. I have to thank Tom Lee Hu, a musician who's been on Folktown as well many times, or a couple of times at least, hopefully many more times. He recommended to me, when he heard that we do a Joni show, he didn't have the time to contribute a song, but he said, hey, why don't you ask this girl I know, Iris Roman, who is a Dutch musician who lives in Berlin. She has a project in Hamburg called the Joni Project Hamburg. It's 3 ladies. They got together the first time when the Blue album had its 50th anniversary, and they performed the entire album. The 3 of them, 3-part harmonies, many instruments that they, kept rotating and exchanging. And they're gonna sing one song for us tonight. And talking about the Blue album, which song could that be? I'm really happy this worked out, because it's a sublime performance. I shouldn't say too much before, but I'm not sure where you're sitting right now and how your setup is with the video and everything, but if possible, turn off your lights, put it on full screen, put away the chat for a moment, and just enjoy this, because I will do exactly that. Here is the Joni Project Hamburg. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Iris Roman, and together with my friends Anne de Wolf and Stefanie Hempel, we are the Joni Project, based in Berlin, Hamburg. And we started off in 2021. Stefanie had the idea to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Joni Mitchell's album Blue live on stage with our, meanwhile, 16 instruments and our 3 voices. And we have been playing joyful concerts ever since. So we hope to meet you at one of our concerts soon, and that you will enjoy our version of the song Blue in the upcoming video. Okay, have fun. Bye.
Songs are like tattoos. You know I've been to sea before. Crown and anchor me, or let me sail away. Hey blue, there's a song for you, ink on a pin, underneath the skin, an empty space to fill in. Well, there's so many sinking now, you gotta keep thinking you can make it through these waves. As the bosom as needles, guns and grass. Lots of love, lots of love. Everybody's saying that hell's the hippest way to go. Well, I don't think so, but I'm gonna take a look around it though. Blue, I love you. Blue, here's a shell for you. Inside you'll hear a sigh, a foggy lullaby. There is your song from me.
Wow. I think I didn't promise too much. What an ending, what a finale to an already great show. The Joni Project Hamburg, there's more where that came from. Check out their Facebook page, and if you're in Germany, if you're in Hamburg, not sure where these girls are going to perform next. I think they're in the chat, at least some of them. Let us know if you're touring anytime soon. That was a brilliant ending to a beautiful show, and I would like to thank everyone who participated this time and who took on the challenge to play a Joni Mitchell song. It was great fun for me, and I hope it was for you guys as well. It's always good to put on these shows. I hope to see you all again next month, February 27th, here on YouTube and Facebook, if the electronics and all that sort of stuff plays along, and there won't be hiccups again. Thanks so much for your beautiful and kind words, everyone. I really appreciate it. It's good that you guys are enjoying this as much as I do, because if I would just do this for myself, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Would be a lot of work for one viewer. But it's good that you guys are here with me, and we are all enjoying this beautiful music together. Joni Project Hamburg. I'm not sure if you guys, referring to the Joni Project now, interested in playing songs by other artists as well. Even if it's, you know, in other lineups, if it's each of you by yourselves, you're very welcome to join us again. It would be a great pleasure. Iris, I know you a little bit through our mutual friends and your friends as well. You're all very welcome to join us again, even if the next artist will not be Joni Mitchell. Who is it gonna be? There were a couple of assumptions already, and maybe I should wait a little until there's more guesses coming in. We had a couple of assumptions who the next artist is gonna be, but I think I'm just gonna let you guys know. Why not? So artists, get ready. Put up your email. First come, first serve. Let me know which song you want to play by. Yes, some assumed correctly. I think Graham was amongst them. It's time for Townes Van Zandt. There's not really like an anniversary or anything, but it's just time. It's just bloody time. I think people have been bugging me about Townes Van Zandt from the very beginning, so might as well get it out of our systems. February 27th, Townes Van Zandt time, and waiting for you guys' emails. Let me know what you want to play. And all you guys who love Joni Mitchell, I know you will love Townes Van Zandt as well. Probably you know that already. All right, so that's gonna happen on February 27th. And for me, the only thing left to say is thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you again. If you enjoyed the show, please do consider making a support donation. And this way, we can all be sure that Folktown is going to happen in the future. And thank you so much. I will see you next month. Until then, stay healthy. I'm not really healthy right now. I got a cold and I just had a knee operation, but it's all good. If any of you guys need to know anything about meniscus operations, I'm the man to ask because I just had one, but it's all going well, so no worries. I'll see you next month, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks so much for all your lovely words. Have a great evening or day, wherever you're watching, depending. See you again very soon. Bye-bye.